Hello, it's Mr. Lion, and yesterday's video was just something else. I appreciate the amount of feedback I got, negative or positive. Just the people talking on Reddit and on YouTube was just wow. I've never had that kind of response. That was pretty incredible. Thank you all, regardless of what you said. I appreciate that. Just taking the time, even some of these comments say that they didn't actually make it through the whole video, but at least for checking it out in the first place, for reading the title. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to address some of the more common things that I saw. People seem to be confused why I chose Riven to show as my jungle example. At that level, you jungle who you've got. You don't have the money or the IP to buy anybody new. You're jungling whoever's free to try with. And it's tough, man. It's not, even with a more powerful jungle, you still need a lot of help. And as a person who has jungled, going back, it's much more possible. But as a newbie trying to jungle, it is so unforgiving. You will find yourself dying to like red buff if you try to get it right after blue, even with some of the more powerful jungles early on. And I happen to already have Riven video. Like, I record everything I do, right? I happen to already have Riven video of me losing to blue. Oh, just to get it out of the way. Oh my god, yes. Yes, I'm terrible at CSing. It's shocking. It's shocking. How could somebody be so bad at CSing and still understand the game in general? Well, I mean, honestly, it's just basically because I jungled all the time. Like, all the time. My other character, that was like all I ever did. Nobody ever went to jungle, or very rarely did I ever run into anyone who wanted to jungle. Most of the time they're mid, or, you know, AD, or top. Most people don't yell jungle. So when I take it, they're like, oh god, get it out of the way. It's not as unwanted as support, I guess, but it's up there. Because, man, people hate their jungle. Hug your jungler, man. Hug your jungler. Sorry, GU Young. Oh my god. If you died a little, there's nothing left of you left. I missed like every CS possible. King Blakey, I was really trying. Like, I may have been a little tipsy. Okay, I may have been more than a little tipsy, but honestly, I was trying. Like, that's the point of me trying that game, was to attempt to get CS. So, yes, I was trying. People seem to think I was faking it. No, I'm just that bad at that, no, honestly. Geez, Lawrence. I can't read either. CSing and reading so difficult. They're all for OP people, not for me. And as for the people are there for kills, CSing is exciting. I think CSing would be a little. It is satisfying when you get to see a little ching and kill the CS, you know, for the money. There's like a whole bunch of stuff about the meta, which I definitely want to talk about a little later. But I mean, it's the meta. It's the meta. You don't absolutely need a jungler, but usually it's pretty handy. Freako clean, whatever, dude. You made me cry. Thank you, Bursto Sunshine, for at least watching half the video. I'll take it. Oh, and the comment. Yes, comments. Thank you. CSing without runes is really not as hard as you meant. Yeah, I'm terrible at CSing. I'm not trying to use myself as an example. I'm saying as a new person, like you're brand new and you're trying to learn to CS for the first time. It's definitely harder without having some help with masteries and runes. You know, I'm not excusing myself. I'm just bad. That's fine. Sorry for annoying you, Guy Dog. Dark Plub 90, thanks for the kind of. Thanks, Zachnophobe, for the nice little summation. The idea that people not buying words. Yeah, I mean, that was something I should have stressed a little more. CSing, yes, is difficult, but the ward thing, like, honestly, early levels, nobody buys wards. But why would you if nobody's ever going to gank you? If you've got vision of everyone on the screen, why would you buy ward? Now, okay, beginning levels, you don't have that much map awareness, but it doesn't force you to gain it either. I learned most of my map awareness being a jungler, because you spend more time looking at the minimap and popping around watching everyone, or at least I do, than I do actually watching myself kill the minions. I would agree that practicing naked for like a handicap makes sense for practicing, but that's already when you're doing it. You've already realized the importance of CS and you're trying to improve. That, I mean, that's something that I would do, and that's something I have tried. It hasn't helped me yet, but I am trying to get there. I don't yet have the bad habits because I've never tried to CS before. I'm just bad at it. Jayhawk and VS Terminus. They both came up with a kind of a solution, as I understand it. The idea is that you can use summoners and masteries when you're doing a bot game, but if you want to play players, you've then got to buy the stuff, which, I mean, that would at least give you time to practice, because I don't really have a solution, because you need to have, I mean, Riot's got to make their money, so that's partly why that's there, and I couldn't come up, I just don't know enough to come up with any kind of a real solution, but I do, this suggestion is pretty awesome. I also like this one, and I did actually think about this beforehand. Shaco, okay, I can't, that guy says, I don't think it's a big deal, just compare League to soccer. Yeah, I know, but I mean, how long did it take you as a little kid? How many years did it take you before you actually started to play soccer? The curve is different. You've got years to develop into actually playing soccer, whereas with League, you've got, what, 3-4 weeks, depending on how much you play, you'll hit 30. That, and supposing you were an adult, or at least a teenager, 15 or 16, and you joined a soccer league, they're not going to start you with the madness of little kids. They're going to start you with an actual soccer game. They're not going to say, well, I mean, it's difficult to get one of you beginners to learn how to be a goalie, so we're just going to leave a goalie out, and we'll get to that later. Thanks everyone for talking and sharing and clicking, even if you hated, even if you just watched half of it. I appreciated that. This is a big deal for me. I know Maru could sneeze and she'll get like a million views, but this was a lot for me. So thanks everyone, and I'll try to rile up another bee's nest another day.